So, how hard was it, the decision to give up ice hockey rink?
Yeah, it was. I think it's always hard to walk away from something you've done your whole life. But for me, it was time where I had to make some decisions on other things in my life, like medicine and a career after hockey. So, I will miss it. I'll miss playing on the biggest stage, like the Olympic Games. But I'm excited for doing other things now.
How excited were you when you started the ice hockey?
Oh, I loved playing hockey. When I was a small little girl in Canada, we had a rink in our backyard. I was 5 years old when I started playing hockey, and my dad built a rink in the backyard for myself and my younger brother and sister. And that's how I learned how to play the game, by watching the NHL and Wayne Gretzky and Mark Messier. So the game has been a part of my life for 35 years.
So it filled your whole life, I guess.
Yeah, the game is really everything I have in my life. I owe in some way to the game of hockey, whether it's the opportunity to travel the world, my family, my education, playing in Olympic Games, meeting amazing people like my Finnish friends, and playing professionally in Finland. It's the game gives you so much if you really do it well.
Yeah. So what are the best sides of the hockey?
I think the best aspects of hockey I love about the game, the pure game, is that it's never the same thing twice. When you step it on the ice, it's always different. It gives you a lot of opportunity to be creative and to play with a team. When you have 20 players instead of just yourself, you can deflect the pressure away from yourself. And then, of course, the camaraderie of being with all your teammates in the change room and traveling, just having the opportunity to be together, that's probably the best part.
So it taught a lot of you about life, I guess.
Yeah, I think hockey is like a metaphor for life. You have highs and lows, and you have to learn how to handle pressure and adversity, and you have to learn how to stay focused, stay on task, be disciplined, and know that not every day is going to be a great day. But I think if you average it all out, you can learn to be pretty consistent.
So tell about to be a star and a team. That's not always so easy, I guess.
Yeah, I think for me, I played the game because I loved to play hockey, and I realized at a young age that I was a good player. And then I think I dedicated my life to the game of hockey. I watched the best players in the world, and I tried to learn and practice what they do. And I think it's all about stealing information, stealing from the best players and trying to do and copy what they do. And so to be able to be a dominant player in the world for a long time, I always wanted to push myself out of my comfort zone. I'm very comfortable being uncomfortable, and that's probably why I played also professional hockey too.
Yes, there must be also your ways of thinking about the hockey that to become the best. That's something that you don't do every day.
Yeah, I think the best players in the game understand the game on a level that not many other players do. They are able to feel the game. There's a saying from Anatoly Tarasov, he's a great Russian coach, that the best players are not in the game is in them. And I think that that's what you see when you see great hockey players, is they can't really tell you or explain to you what they're doing. They are just doing it because it is part of them. And you have a feel and an understanding of where you need to be on the ice and what you need to do and how to make players around you better.
And now you're changing something else inside yourself.
Yeah. Now it's time to do other things in life, and I have a really big interest in business and technology and medicine and in sport. So I'm involved with a lot of different businesses that are doing that, and Nordic Flux is one.
Yeah. Tell me about this medicine thing. How did it attract you?
Well, since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be an NHL player, and then if I wasn't going to be an NHL player, I'd like to be a doctor. So I can remember since, as far back 5-10 years old, that I wanted to be a doctor, and my parents are both school teachers and retired, so education was always a big part of our life. And I think it's very similar to hockey. I like emergency trauma medicine, where it's action and you have to think on your feet, you have to work with a team, everybody has an ego that you have to manage, and you have to make good decisions. So I think that's why I'm attracted to medicine after hockey. It's going to fill that void that I'll have.
And then you have those business sides that you told already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I've been really fortunate to meet some very incredible, smart people that I have a really big interest in, of course, medical technology, but also sport technology and the understanding of how we can further human performance, I guess. And I think tech is one of those ways. And so in my life in sport, I've had the chance to meet different people through business and been involved with some projects.
So how's about this Nordflex that you now got briefed?
Yeah, I think, Nordic Flex is a fascinating technology. It is at the cutting edge and where sport tech and the evolution of sport is going. I think to be able to have nanotechnology that can be produced, that can give you the feedback of 20 or 30 data points, will help individual players and teams take away information that they can then use to make themselves better as players and as teams on the ice. So I'm really excited about the technology. I think it's brilliant. The patents behind it are the first and only in the world, and that makes it unique.
So how interested are you to be backup for this startup company?
Yeah, well, it's fun being a part of a startup because you never know how it will go, but I think the potential here with Nordic Flex is huge. I can see this technology being used in sport, of course. It's a natural fit for things like hockey and golf, maybe lacrosse, but then in fields like pharmaceutical, medical, industrial, anything where you need to take information or be on a time, that type of thing. I think that this technology is going to be cutting edge, and it's going to change the way that people collect data in the future.
So you're happy to be in the team?
I'm very pleased to be a part of this team, number one, because it's some of my dearest Finnish friends that I trust and know for a long time, and the amount of knowledge and intelligence behind this technology is massive. And I think when you enjoy working with people and you know that they are in it for the right reasons, it makes it easy to get behind it. And so everyone's really excited about it, and it's my first time to take a look at the technology, and I'm really blown away by it.
So good luck, or do you need luck?
I think you always need luck, but I think that you make your own luck.
Thanks.
Okay,
Kiva,
thank
kiitos.
you.